Greetings. I hope you're doing great wherever you are, whenever you are. Yes, watching this video. Checking in on the night train. It feels like it's been forever. I don't know what the audio sounds like. I don't know what the video looks like. Probably give YouTube a chance to send out some notification. But checking out the live stream. It's been a minute. Where is Cridi? Where has Cridi been? Been trucking along. Took a break. Um, got back in. Stuff like that. Family, um, vacation, all the fun stuff. But I'm just checking in on the live stream. It's been a long time since I dropped a live, so I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. I noticed the channel is over 2,000 subscribers. If you are new, click that subscribe button and help us to grow. If you have any questions, always feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'm usually active in the comment section whenever I have some time. But I just decided to stop in, do a live stream. Let me know if you can hear me. Type 1 in the chat. Let me see here. Is there YouTube send out the notification? Sometime that takes a while. Check. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type 1 in chat. That will help me out. As I said, if the audio is okay, if the video is okay, type 1. But it's been a while. How has it been out there for my truckers, my fellow viewers and subscribers? I hope everyone is doing great. My channel usually has a lot of newer subscribers, newer drivers, a lot of Hirschback drivers, Prime Inc. drivers, because I drove for those companies, so of course. But I noticed I flew over the 2,000 subscriber range with a lot of drivers watching my videos on KLLM, the one that I did on that tanker company, my Prime videos, stuff like that. But welcome one and all. If you're new, click that subscribe button. Always good to help the channel grow. I see a couple ones in the chat. Just want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm just checking in, seeing how it's going. It's been a while. Let me know what state you're checking in from and what company. I think Sherry drives for Hirschback, if I'm correct. Um, but I normally do the night train when I was on the AWG account with Hirschback out of St. Cloud. Because I did a lot. I started to get my load at about 11 o'clock in the day. I would go to Jamestown in North Dakota, and by the time I get back to St. Cloud, it is usually St. Cloud, Minnesota. It is usually about 8 or 9 o'clock at night, sometimes 10. I don't get a chance to do the night train, but not driving for Hirschback anymore. So I do a lot of videos covering background on companies because I know people always need information. So it's always good. Shout out to all my day one. Shout out to all the new subscribers, new viewers. Always, as I said, sorry. Whoa, my bad. Whoa, what is that? I need some ginger tea. Ginger and garlic tea, huh? That normally does the trick for me if I ever develop a cough out here. What state are you checking in from? Let me know in the chat. I was driving today and something hit me as a truck flew by me. I was just cruising in the right lane. I was going 68. My truck could go up to 70, 72 if I want. It was in a 70 mile per hour zone. And I was thinking, when the truck flew by me, like I felt the urge to want to like at least bump it up to 70. And I said, you know what I notice a lot of time with speeding and trucking? It's the ego. It's kind of like an ego driven industry, man. You see that truck fly by you and you're like, hey, but I kept cruising at my 68 and I got to where I wanted to get to. I am in Lapeer, Michigan. I got here quite fine. Sherry is Sherry or Cherry? I don't know if it's the first or the second one. I think I should say Sherry. Is from Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, I've never been to Las Vegas. I did when I was driving for Prime Inc. I used to drive from California to the East Coast, and I would take I-80. This means that I would come down through Donner Pass, come into Nevada, and go over across Wyoming and Nebraska, all those fun days. Now I'm strictly Midwest, so now I drive mostly um, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, and occasionally I will get a load going down to Kansas City, Missouri. So shout out to Sherry in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's hot there. Yeah, we got up to I think 76 degrees here today on my way to Michigan from Wisconsin. But my air condition was on high. I can tell you that. Shout out to Gary Hall um, f- from Adrian, Michigan. I'm interested for Schneider or KLLM. I have not decided yet. Do you have your CDL permit? Do you already have your CDL? Are you an experienced driver? Um, would be interesting to know. Sherry says, hot, hot, hot here. Um, I have a video out on Schneider that I did a couple years ago, and I have a video out on KLLM that I think was earlier this year. If I should check back, but my KLLM, my thoughts on KLLM, I think it's a good company. Go watch my video, Adrian. Drop a comment, let me know, and I'll respond to you. And Sean says it's produce season. I'm running dry van, so it's mostly car parts. Tomorrow I'm gonna pick up scraps of paper. I'm gonna take from Michigan to Wisconsin. So it's mostly car parts, scraps of paper. Um, that's mostly what I'm running right now. So I don't really run produce. Long gone are those days. When I was at Prime Inc., I would run bananas, stuff like that. So Gary said, I have my CDL, but have not drove since 2017. Um, Interesting. A lot of these companies they ask for 6 months of recent verifiable driving experience. What they will have you do is have you go through like a refresher program. In your case, well, how do you still have your CDL? Did you keep up on your medical, what they call it, your Fed Med card, your medical certificate? Because I just had to redo mine about a month ago because every 2 years they expire. So, but call them up and see how it goes. But normally they want you to have a recent verifiable experience. If you already have your CDL and it's valid, they will hook you up with a trainer. Thank God you don't have to try to get the CDL all over again. Oh, here you said I kept on my med card. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hirschbach might take you. Hirschbach is a good company. But I like KLLM. I actually thought about driving for them. When I was doing the research and I called them, recruiter was nice. The way they break it down to me, I can't tell you everything off the bat, but if you check my videos, you will see the breakdown that I did. Um, Sherry said, "How is dry van compared to refrigerated?" Hmm. Pros and cons. I will say the refrigerated. I noticed when you're doing reefer, as we call it, a lot of my load sometimes I will be delivering at 10 o'clock at night at the Walmart distribution centers or Some other big companies, 12 o'clock at night. With the dry van, it's mostly I'm going to places where I'm delivering earlier. Because it's not tempt products, like when you're traveling with meat or ice cream in the reefer division, when they are unloading you, sometimes it can take 4 hours, 5 hours. Some instances I've seen where it takes even more, because they have to count the product, they have to temp each product. You have to make sure that your reefer is on the right IntelliSet, if that's the word. I think. Help me out in the comment section. But I kind of like the dry van more compared to dealing with reefer, because I don't have to worry about fueling up my reefer overnight if I'm gonna park at a shipper or a receiver. Pre-cooling my trailer. Um, you know what I mean? The noise. I don't have to worry about the noise off that reefer when I'm going to sleep at night. Loading and unloading, I noticed that it's a lot easier with the dry van. So I like it a little bit more. Um, with the reefer, the refrigerated, let me say, I used to go to like Tyson, and you could smell these plants when you go there that deal with meat. It's just I don't miss that. Sean can tell you about that. Let me check in the comments, see what's going on. Sean can tell you about that, Sherry. I do not miss that smell. And sometimes your air conditioning in your truck picks up that smell, and even when you leave the facility, um, your truck still smells like the plant. So, and that's Sean said it. He said dry van is much easier, more drop and hook. I'm not doing a lot of drop and hook on my dry van, but what I notice is I will back into a door, and the forklift driver will just come, bam, bam, bam. Sometimes I've been on average some places 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm out of there. Sometimes even less. With the reefer, as I said, the loading and the unloading process sometimes, man. So I like the dry van. But it's a wash. It's a wash pretty much. Um, I've had my eye on Hirschbach lease purchase. How is it? I was a company driver for Hirschbach. I didn't do the lease. I did a lot of research on the lease. So what could I say about Hirschbach lease program? When you're driving for Hirschbach, if you're on a dedicated account, your meat and potatoes is gonna be that minimum guarantee, right? So you want to be on a good account that pays a good minimum guarantee. If you're going to be a lease driver, you want to maximize your earnings so you can make your truck payment, your maintenance fees, all that stuff, and still have a nice take home. I find that it's kind of tricky with Hirschbach because over the road, the cent per mile that they pay you over the road, if you are on a dedicated account, you're making more from the minimum guarantee than you would be making over the road. Does that explanation make sense, Sean? So it's kind of tricky, but I know guys that have good dispatchers that give them good loads, keep them running, and they're getting by. They do very well. I'm in a couple Hirschbach pages on Facebook, and I've seen a couple posts where people are paying off their trucks. I would say call up. I forgot the guy from his name from the Hirschbach lease place, but call him up, ask some questions, or watch a couple of my videos. Look at the breakdown, and you'll get a feel for it. You know what I mean? What company do you drive for? I drive for a small company out of Wisconsin. It's not a mega carrier right now. They're called Bull Corp. Pretty nice company. Closer to home. A lot of times where I'm picking up a load from is close to my house. So if my load is not ready, I can run to the house. I get to pass through the house and stuff like that. Sherry said, right, you can get peace and quiet. No loud reefer. I do not miss that reefer, man. I'm telling you. And then when it's like, what do they call it? Regenerate. So you're getting used to the noise and you're trying to go to sleep and then it stops and you're sleeping. And then in the middle of the night it revs up again. Vroom, vroom, do, 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 do. Man, I remember one winter I picked up a Hirschback trailer from a Walmart distribution center, and apparently they didn't service that reefer on that trailer in a long time. So I picked up the trailer, I didn't check it, which was my bad. Always check, always turn it on, warm it up. So I went to the shipper to pick up a load, got to the shipper, the battery that runs the reefer was dead. So now I am on YouTube. I'm watching videos on how to jumpstart a reefer. So I had to put my jumper cables on the batteries for the reefer, put my jumper cables on the batteries for the truck. It's like minus 20 degrees. Fam, I don't miss reefer that much. I did get the reefer started though I would say after about 30 to 45 minutes. I was happy because I had to pre-cool my trailer, so I had to wait outside the gate till my trailer got to a certain temperature. I went in, they load me, and I was out of there. Trucking in the winter, man. I tell you, trucking in the winter is no fun. I know what you are saying. I went out with a friend a couple of years ago. He was doing reefer. You're right. We would sit for hours waiting to be unloaded. Yes, yes. Sometimes I'm wondering what's taking them so long. And, they're counting the product. They have a temperature. Sometimes if there's like a pallet with like 50 items, they got to temp each single one of that 50 items to make sure that the temperature is right before they sign off on it. And then that paperwork has to go to the front. You have to go get it. A lot of stuff in the reefer world. That I remember one time I was in Arizona. I went to pick up a load and I had to wait over 24 hours, all because one piece of product. They were waiting on one piece of product. Like that's never happened to me driving it's not flatbed, driving dry van. You know what I mean? If they're short, they'll probably load me with what they have and send me off. So, hey Hector, I'm good. I'm good. I've been around town. Been around town. Being a dad. My younger one just celebrated her first birthday in June. Um, my boy, 7, went to Jamaica. About 2 months ago. Go look for my girls, and just been doing dad stuff and trucking along. A lot of times I don't. A lot of times I don't have time to make videos and stuff, but I see the subscriber count growing. I'm very happy for that. As I always say, anyone out there that's new to the stream, click that subscribe button. I will be trying to drop some more videos on you guys soon. So, thank everybody for joining me. I just want to check in, drop a live stream, see what it's like. And it's good to see my day one people that have been rocking with me from 10, 15, 20 subscribers. You know what I mean? Send shout out. I still can stay in contact with a lot of drivers that I trained while I was at Hirschback. A lot of drivers that I met while I was at Hirschback and Prime Inc. Shout out to all my Prime Inc. drivers out there. So, it's good, man. Been doing good. Been doing good, Hector. I hope you are doing good wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. Won't keep you guys too long. Probably drop in midweek, do a stream. I don't know, but if not, happy July 4th when it comes to everybody out there. And, stay safe. I'll see you soon. Peace.